Yo, yo, yo. What's up, guys? This is my... Oops, we forgot our wolf. This is my second recording I do off stream. And I have to say, guys, I'm only like 1 day into the break, where I don't play like a lot of League, and I already feel much better. I already feel like much better. Mentally. I don't really have this like toxic fog in my head. I almost feel like for the past couple of weeks I had like this really toxic fog in my head, and before I even started playing I was kind of like pissed already. I'm just gonna AFK on this fight to talk to you guys a little bit. Quick disclaimer, this build is a build I did on old Udyr. I want to try this build again, plus it's a for fun build, plus this is not master elo, this is around a diamond 4 elo. If you like check these accounts here, I will not bullshit you, of course. I will not act like I do this like in a very skilled rank. This is like relatively low elo. I mean, maybe for some of you guys it's not, but like I just want to put it out there. Build idea is we go lethality, we get Predator, and we just shred the map, basically. Very high ganking playstyle situation. And yeah, let's see what happens. This build will probably fall off during mid-game, late mid-game. We will see that this build is gonna get a bit weaker, which is fine. The reason for that obviously being that we don't have a combat key, it's not key rune, keystone. You know what I mean, the big rune. We don't have like Conqueror, Lethal Tempo, which will scale up much better into the late mid game. So J4 started here, which is fine. Usually when J4 starts blue, they want to full clear. If they start red, there's a higher chance that they will look for a level 2 opportunity. We are relatively low here. I will just ping this. J4 clears a little bit slower than Udyr, so... Yeah, guys, I don't know, like, the recording off stream, I like it. I can, like, focus, like, actually on explaining what I'm, like, planning with the build and shit like that. When I stream and I do stream recordings, it's more like, well, how do I put it? It's kind of like... It's not bad, but, you know, I have to, like, pay attention to the chat and all. Here I can, like, literally just directly talk to you guys, which I don't, like, usually do that much. You just W'd in. He's dead. Walk away from the J4. If he baits this, we can do something. Yeah, no, this might have been warded. Just walk up. I mean, if he combos him, we win this. Like, okay. What I wanted him to do there is like literally walk up. I'm pretty sure this bush was warded though, so... J $ is top lane, y'all. Also, usually what I do is I don't buy resistance boots if I go for this build, but... What is this? Like, sometimes I just said so. But since they have so much AD, I would just do it. I think Swifties, Ionians are usually what you want. I don't know if he's on this. He's mid lane, actually. Oh, clean. Clean with it. I can actually rotate on that. No, actually, I'm gonna go top lane, I think. Activate our Yeezys. But that's just not worth. He basically got his flash for free. If he stays, we obviously gonna regank this. Oh, he isn't. Maybe he had a ward here and he saw that we didn't walk through there, so... That's fine. Got his flash for free. And our mid laner lived. All good. Of course, with a build like this, your clearing, especially your second clear, will be a little bit hindered. I also plan on making a video like this about Phoenix Udyr with Predator. But again, guys, take these builds with a grain of salt. This is not the new OP thing to do, even though I may pop off in this game. It is more so like an experiment. I think you should go lethality if you go a build like this. He has ult. I would unironically flash if he didn't have ult. J4 doesn't win this, I think. Not when we have Tabis. He took our chickens. We have Predators, so he has to like actually watch out for that. I don't know if he's on our Crux right now or if he rotated to his Well, I'm just gonna do my chickens, my Crux here, and then probably reset. Of course, if you don't want this second rune page, you can also just go for a water walking celerity for more movement speed, but quite honestly, I feel like we have enough movement speeds here. Quick pickaxe back is always good. You're still gonna build like somewhat bruiserish. You should auto attack this. Wow, really good timing by Twisted. Very good. Here, since we have Pred boots, we can actually just gank this. This guy doesn't have flash. We have Preds. Gonna Pred right now. Just walk up to him and auto attack him once, and then just go into Q2. That. Gonna give her solo XP. Grab is up too. Also, like, since we have Ingenious Hunter, we are kind of trying to collect, like, the Ingenious stacks and shit like that. I'm not gonna smite it, even though J4 could be in the bush, because I want to do some cheesing here. Actually, you know what? It's not worth. My Twisted Fae wants to reset. She has a freeze. It's not even worth. I could, like, look for a cheese on J4 here. Guys, I'm sorry if you hear, like, noises. It's my phone. Forgot to silence it. So 30 seconds for Pred boots. Alternatively, if you want to be even more on the map with this build, you could just stay in this bush here and wait for Yasuo to come back, because she did give us a freeze. On the other hand, my entire jungle is up, and you shouldn't completely neglect farming just because you play a more gank-heavy playstyle on AD. Sorry, that's my door. It's probably just somebody trying to get into the building. Scuffed recording session as per usual. I'm not sure if they're on this. I'm not gonna start Dragon here. Not yet, at least. We don't like really have knowledge that they're actually on it, so gonna be a bit slower with that, I guess. If he takes it, then big whoop, man. We still get the full clear in. Like, you guys, like, don't understand. Like, us doing what we are doing right now here is not AFK farming, by the way. Perfect. We didn't have blue buff actually, so I'm gonna take blue buff first. You know what? No, I'm actually gonna go to Dragon first. The dev's timers are so short that, like, there's a chance that he would just rotate on this and fuck us up. As you can see, we have already 4 or 5 stacks. We're gonna have this up soon again. So I would say, try this build if you ever felt like, wow, I don't actually get to fucking gank enough. I want to gank more. Then I would say this build is worth trying, if that fits your playstyle. You go lethality, obviously, so you can snowball harder. And, yeah. It's probably not your I go this build every game type of builds. Devo is still bot side. I know that my Krugs are fucked up, but he's here. He just lensed. She gonna come ward this? Gonna have her this with the Predator. Yoink this, I know this is a bit toxic, but honestly, this is a snowball build, and you want a snowball. Just type sorry. If I didn't just mean to completely yoink that, and we're moving on, bro. So yeah, very, very heavy AD, very gank heavy. You have to be on the map with this build. You still farm. You still farm. You don't just completely give up on farming, but you have to play around your Predator cooldown. Especially with Emax, you get to force summon a spell so easily, guys. And as you can see, we are still punching. We still have fucking punching power, don't we? He's super low. I'm actually gonna do this. I don't know why my pings don't go through. I don't know why Shelly is not charging. This is a bit risky. I don't know. I will just try it. I'm gonna pull it out a bit more even. Like, it's risky in the sense that J4 could just come here and basically yoink it with smite. We have Predator, we activate Pred, we are sprinting. We are sprinting. We didn't get a play here. We are just running bot and we still have Predator for a bit. Okay, now it's gone. Bot then is popping off hard here. She should be able to get this as long as J4 is not here in the river, in the jungle. He is shit. The timing on that is so sad. I wanted to like cover in jungle. If she can stall this, there's not much I can do here, quite honestly. Big waste of time. Let's see if I can reset my Krugs. Again, Predator is up soon. We can just instantly look for bot lane. Honestly. And honestly, with a build like this is very, very... Like, unless your early game was just super griefed, there's very, very little we can do against an Udyr with a build like that. We have to dodge the bubble here. I mean, again, very, very little they can do. You know what? I will drop this here, fuck it. There's still 2 plates on this. There's probably not much that's gonna happen here, but... well, whatever. The crab is spawning. You could look for Yomus here, but I honestly think you don't need more movement speed. That is why I don't have, like, water walking celerity. I don't need... I'm maxing E, I have smite? I don't need more movement speed. The only thing you have to worry if you go this rune page, by the way, is if your R damages a target, you lose your Predator. So don't open with R. We don't have approach anyways, right? So it kind of just doesn't even matter. And like right now we are just super strong when it comes to just like fighting power. Like J4 could never 1v1 in lethality Udyr. Right, so we have the 1v1 side covered. But then we also have like our gap closing covered. We have our objective control covered with all the AD we have. We have basically all niches covered. It's just, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I could honestly see this build work really well in higher elos. Just because like how much pressure you can have on the map, right? While still having like a lot of aspects normal Udyr has. It's just a little bit less tanky. That is like the biggest downfall of the build. It's a bit less tanky. Wow, smart. Top lane. I'm gonna try to take this. There's no way that she actually plays like that, right? Again. Get her ult for that. I could have input buffered, but I didn't. It is what it is, I guess. Get a 40-second cooldown on this. Second item, Sterox Gauge. Black Cleaver is fine. Titanic Hydra is fine. You definitely got fucking options when it comes to that. This game, they have, in my opinion, more sustained damage than they have burst, so I will go for Titanic Hydra. Oh, you know what? Fuck it, let's go Ravenous Hydra actually, since we already go down the AD route, and we don't have that much HP right now for our Titanic Hydra, so it might be worth to investigate it like that. Have my Predator boots soon. Right now we don't have to farm much, we just have to walk with our team. Get something on the map. Vayne is just absolutely going crazy after the ganks she got. I'm just like looking for like a safe way to like use my keystone. But we might not even have to. Doesn't seem like we have to. We killed Kaisa, potentially because she didn't have ult. I'm just looking for something here. This guy needs to be way further. Okay, that's good. That's good enough for me. I do not know what slot my attack speed were. That is very fucking unlucky, isn't it? Why did I not auto attack? Okay, my bad, I guess. I literally don't even know what happened there. I didn't even... I would have to check the replay if I like maybe accidentally clicked on the minion or... I don't know what happened. To be quite honest with you guys, I have no fucking idea what happened there. Must have been a wrong input. It's fine, guys. I always say one little int is totally okay. Plus, bro, we have fucking ADC. We ganked bot lane, our ADC is just fucking killing everything mid lane right now. She almost killed him too. Why am I standing still? Also, that man's plate is really good with a build like that. We have to probably be in this fight. Checking for my pred ranges. Okay. This is all fine. Really ready about that smite. Feeling fucking ready. Born ready, actually. We have to take top lane here eventually. My gold management is not the best right now, and what I mean by that is like, I'm kind of not managing when I'm supposed to farm and when I'm supposed to not farm. This is a bit risky if J4 comes here, but I honestly think that I can just take this without him being able to do too much. Okay. Literally just W2 this so he doesn't even have kill pressure on me. One auto attack and cube plus my top laner's damage is a fucking insta kill. I could drop Herald here. Actually, let's not. We have Drake and 20. Honestly, guys, communication is key if you play jungle, especially if you play Udyr. I'm not saying that if you communicate, everybody's gonna listen to what you have to say. You guys saw a lot of examples of that in my master games even. But still, optimal thing to do is always to communicate. My bot lane is just popping up off after the few ganks they got. Like, that's also you have to consider. Even though my damage is gonna pale in comparison to Vayne, they are almost just popping off because they got ganked, you know. Since they are playing really aggressive next to their base, yeah, we'll just focus on the dragon. I think I can get this. See, if I walked there, they could have... A lot of fucking shit could have happened, right? We could have killed, they could have killed, whatever. But the most important thing here is they don't get objectives. They get kills, okay. They get shutdowns, okay. But guess what an objective does? An objective gives the enemy team a free scaling tool. Now all of a sudden, every champion in their team heals. They get more AD, so they scale harder, right? Like, all of this just makes you scale harder. Armor, heal, whatever. That is the most important thing to take care of as a jungler, in my opinion, is objectives, if you can. That's the only thing where I say dropping CS is even worth it, in a sense. DMP, really good, more movement speed, more catch potential. Check the ranges. I don't think it's worth actually activating here. Just because of, like... We dodged the bubble. Double kill. Double kill. I activated my Predator wrong there. I activated Predator and then I walked up with R. It's just a reflex I have because of approach velocity. Like, obviously if you have approach, then you kind of always try to get the most out of your rune, right? One thing you have to play around though is... Okay, they smited. It's fine. I kind of don't want to fight this. I'm sorry, Karma, if you get caught here. This is not a fight, because everybody just spawns. Right. Don't have super stance here. Be a bit patient on the push. Good shadow there. I actually think Ravenous is the way, guys, with this build. Forget what I said about Titanic Hydra. I forgot how little HP we have since our Mythic gives us 0 HP. I think this is worth to Predator. Okay, we need the sun. See, that's like a thing if you go lethality Udyr. People think you are much squishier than you actually are in reality. Your W2 skills mostly with level. I still get a 300 shield, right? I still get like a lot of fucking healing from my W. It scales like way better than you think it does, even though you don't have any of the stats. I didn't see that we can end actually. More fun. More fun, guys. More fun. Activate the users, and it's a wrap. So what are the takeaway points here? Takeaway points are, this is a build if you want to play like a Lee Sin, but play Udyr. Okay. This is pretty much what this build does. You have to look for your carry lane. With this setup, you can obviously gank lanes that are harder to gank, usually for Udyr. Damage, okay, doesn't really matter. What matters for me, this game, is what happened to the lane that I ganked. What happened to the lane that I ganked after the laning phase was over. And obviously they popped off, right? Obviously they took this gold and took this fucking lead to the fucking moon. Right, so that's like the important thing with this. You don't go the setup to deal damage. You go the setup to have damage, to be a threat. That's why you go lethality and so much AD. But you're not aiming to out DPS the champions you gank, because then you would have lethal tempo if you want to DPS. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, just type a bone emoji in the comments. If you didn't like this video, subscribe for Twitch Prime on Twitch. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, yabba dabba do. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. I really like recording videos, by the way. Bye bye.